Hello, welcome everybody to FOC. What is FOC? Final order cutoff. The date comics must be pre-ordered to guarantee that you get them. Orders after the FOC are not guaranteed. Comic shops may not order enough or any of the comics you want. Pre-order your comics and help yourself and your shop. If you are watching this later and not live on YouTube, please join our Discord. Reach out for an invite. Also, like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube. Here we go. We start off with Lunar, which is DC Image and others. Others meaning, hey, look, they added 2000 AD. I think that's called Rebellion Publishing. So it looks like to catch up on some of their magazines, you can get 2000 AD 2481, 2482, 2483, and 2484, all ready to order. Catch back up with 2000 AD. It is $7.99. It looks like each. Well, I think they were $12.99. Nope, $7.99. There you go. Get back on the 2000 AD wagon. Abattoir 6, number 2. If you want me to stop and show more information about something, please just ask. B cover for that from Ryan Brown. Absolute Batman number 10, 4th printing. Number 11, 4th printing. Again, you can catch back up on Absolute Batman. Number 12, 4th printing. Number 7, 6th printing. Number 8, 4th printing. Number 9, 4th printing. Absolute Flash hardcover and trade paperback, Volume 2. I've been reading the Absolutes via collected editions, so this is a great way for you to continue reading Absolute Flash. Absolute Wonder Woman number 19. Hayden Sherman cover. Great as always. Absolute Wonder Woman will never be the same. Diana is unraveling and surrounded by enemies, but it is only when things are darkest that one should call upon the lasso Troika, for Troika leaves you changed. Absolute Wonder Woman. B cover by Ben Oliver, that's fantastic. C cover by Carmine D. Domenico. Will do. I forgot to prepare for that. Let me open up my little notes real quick. Thank you, Tony. Got it. D cover from Terry Dodson. I love Terry Dodson's, specifically the way he draws women, but I love his art in general, but he really draws women well. Adventure Time, number 12. B cover for Adventure Time. Pink blank sketch cover. 1 in 10. 1 in 20. Ape number 1 one-shot. This is clearly indie comics with a X. A shot of humor in your vein. It is $6. Everything you'd expect to find in an old 20th century issue of Mad. All right. Reminiscent of the early 1952 to 1956 Mad magazines. If that's your thing, this is your book. It is a one-shot as well. Apple Guy and Beefwood. With a title like that, you get me to click on it. A serial buddy comedy like no other. $25. Apple Guy and Beefwood. I bet Chris doesn't click on stuff like that. Archie 125 facsimile with Frankenstein. B cover with Wolfman. C cover was a foil with Dracula. Limited to 1,000 copies of this foil. Arcane. Art and Making of Arcane hardcover. This cartoon, insanely good. League of Legends. The Art of Gaming. Trade paperback. Let's see what this says. Color your way through video game history. It's a coloring book. $14.99 coloring book for gaming. That's neat. That's something I would buy for my kid and force him to color. Daddy, I don't like coloring these antiques. You color that. Art of Vampirilla, Dynamite Years, hardcover volume 2. Back issue annual number 1, The Best of Neil Adams. Barbarella, Stardust and Subversion, trade paperback collected edition. Barbarian Behind Bars, number 3, from Mad Cave Studios. Batman Dark Knight Returns number 3, continuing the facsimiles of the Dark Knight Returns for its big anniversary. Of course, we have the regular facsimile. We have a foil cover, which is cool because even if you already have the books, you do not have a foil of this book. And then a C cover, a new cover drawn by Frank Miller. And if Frank Miller can pull anything off, it's Dark Knight. I'm not hating on his Dark Knight. You will not find me hating on Frank Miller's Dark Knight. And then, wow, that's a really cool cover by Frank Whiteley. That is nice. It says Frank Miller. Is that, I mean, that's Frank Whiteley, right? Yeah, FQ. All right. I can tell Frank Whiteley. A lot of people are going to look at that and go, man, that's the best Frank Miller card cover I've ever seen. Because it says Frank Miller. Batman, Wonder Woman Truth number 1, a new big series from Jeff Loeb and Jim Chung. Great team. Let's read about it. A Tale from the World of Batman. A Tale from the World of Batman Hush by the superstar team of Jeff Loeb and Jim Chung. Batman and Wonder Woman team up for a classic caper brought to you by superstar talent writer Jeff Loeb and artist Jim Chung. The lasso of truth has been stolen, and the Cape Crusader and Amazon Princess race to ensure a safe return before it falls into the wrong hands. You won't want to miss the aftermath of Batman Hush, featuring the devious duo foolish enough to steal from Wonder Woman, the Joker and Harley Quinn. $5.99 for the first issue. It doesn't say how many issues it's going to be, but I'm sure this is a mini-series. Oh, it's not even a mini-series. It's a one-shot. So it's just one issue. One story. Jim Chung, Jeff Loeb, one-shot. And it is $5.99 for the A cover there. B cover by Jim Lee. I have not seen this cover yet. Jim Lee B cover. This is the card stock. And nope, it's $5.99 too. They're probably all card stock because it's a special edition. And we have a C cover. Boy, Jim Chung, Jim Lee, look out. We got Gabriel Delato. That is a fantastic cover. It's sad when you got Jim Lee and Jim Chung and you're outdone by Gabriel Delato, but you were, in my opinion. Pablo Villalobos cover. We love Pablo. We want to have him in our shop soon. We'll be seeing him in Baytown, Texas in a bit. And then the foil cover. And that's it. They didn't overdo it. Biker Mice from Mars, trade paperback, volume 1. Red Planet Panic. Blade Runner Tokyo Nexus. To lose is to win. E-cover, it's the foil cover, which means the foil cover is being put on FOC a week early. We'll see the rest of the series next week. Blood Squad 7 yearbook, number 1. Probably similar to an annual for Blood Squad 7. Very much a early image extreme style book, paying homage to that series. It's a lot of fun. Love this series. The 1 in 10 by Jim Rugg. Cat's Eye Omnibus, trade paperback, volume 3. Club Nephilim, number 1, from A. Renan Shoddy. It is a Devil's Due Studios from the world of Mercy Sparks. A supernatural, action-packed, and sometimes erotic standalone saga that adds a new layer to the Mercy Sparks universe. The supernatural bazaar and brothel Club Nephilim is led by the rogue angel Ladara, a former servant of heaven, who now tends to her own flock of outcasts. Although offered an apology and a return to the divine realms, Ladara rejected it to pave her own way. While Mercy Sparks is determined not to become a powerful archetype in her own world, ramifications continue to unfold on a grand scale as a result of her actions. $5.55. B cover by Tim Seeley. C cover by Renan Shoddy. 1 in 10. Colossal trade paperback, volume 1. This is based on a webtoon, a very successful webtoon comic, $17.99. Comic shop news, we will continue to supply for you guys. Crawl Space trade paperback. Cryptology number 10, Cryptology magazine. Neil Adams, DC Horror. DC All-In Special number 1, the 4th printing. If you still have not gotten a DC All-In Special, this is the real beginning of the DC Absolute Universe. First appearances of all these characters. Here's the 4th print. DC Finest Team-Ups, The Impossible Escape. This one full of awesome Jim Aparo art. Death Fight Forever, number 3. We have number 1s and number 2s in stock at the shop right now. B cover. 1 in 25 by Jake Smith. Defiant, the story of Robert Smalls. Really good art there, covered by Cannon White. Born a slave but destined for greatness, Robert Smalls became a captain in the Union Navy by stealing a Confederate ship. Decades later, retired Congressman Robert Smalls sits down with his grandson to tell the story of his life, based on historical events. Wow, based on a true story. How cool is that? That is the A cover. Here is the 1 in 10 version. Detective Comics 1108, Family Plot. This is continuing the dynamic trio that is now what Detective Comics is following. Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Batman. Tom Taylor writing this. If you want some controversy, Tom Taylor recently said that Cassandra Cain and Dinah Lance are both better fighters than Batman. I actually agree with him about Cassandra Cain. I do not know enough about Dinah Lance to argue one way or another, so I can't say. But I agree Cassandra Cain is a better fighter than Batman. Beautiful Dustin Wynn cover here. Boy, that is great. Love that. C cover by Scott Godlewski. The Pete Woods Things to Come. So what are the things to come? Batman and Black Canary are going underwater. Oh, an FBI truck's going to jump through something. Green Arrow's going to fall off a building. And they're going to hug. I don't know who he is, but he'll be there. I feel like I already know the next year of Detective Comics. Detective Comics 577 Facsimile Edition. This is the Todd McFarlane book. Todd McFarlane art on this one, on this issue of Detective Comics. Great facsimile. The regular issues tend to run about $20. And a blank. And a foil. Again, if you have this book, you definitely don't have it in foil. Dynamic Forces 5-star starter set. Some more Dynamic Forces stuff. I don't like Dynamic Forces, but that's fine. If anybody's interested in any of these, just let me know. Take a look. They're just a collectibles company that somehow gets on FOC because they're also Dynamite Comics. Diablo Dawn of Hatred number 1, the A cover. Last week we did have the foil cover available to order. This is the regular Adam Gorham cover. It is $4.99. It is based on Diablo, as in the video game series. A B cover by Nick Marinovich. Chris is better at the names than I am. He really is. C cover by Dev Permonic. D cover by Andrea. See, I'm good at this. And E cover by Blank. 1 in 10. Cover H is a cardstock version of the A cover. Die Loaded trade paperback, collected edition of the recent Die Loaded series from Stephanie Hans and Kieran Gillen. Doctor Strange by Paul Smith, Artist Edition. Artist Edition, that means those big giant books full of amazing art, and it is presented in its original format, original size. You get to look at what this stuff really looked like. Big fan of Paul Smith. Let's see. Includes his complete stories from Doctor Strange 65, 69, 70, and 72, plus an additional 40 pages from an array of issues. Also, plus more beautiful covers and pages representing every corner of the Marvel Universe, including Smith's very first published Marvel story from Marvel Fanfare #1 featuring Daredevil. It is $150. That's the main cover. Here is the second edition cover. What do they call this? So, 2 different covers available to choose from. Drumsticks of Doom, #4. A 1 in 5 B cover. DuckTales, #12. Bigarella A cover. Tomaselli B cover. Loro C cover. Animation art variant is the D. Rhonda is the E. And then we have a bunch of ratio incentives, as Dynamite likes to do. Dynamite is Dynamic Forces, a collectibles company. No surprise with all those variants. Eat Your Young, trade paperback. Eden of Witches, trade paperback, volume 7. Elegant Courtly Life of the T-Witch, trade paperback, volume 3. Imperia, #1. This series looked interesting to me. That looks like a woman and a dog and a hog and maybe some frogs. Imperia, from Rocket Ship. In the kingdom of Imperia, modern times have come. Now anyone can have the power of a wizard by using magic crystals. They can power a magic mirror to talk with a friend across the kingdom, tune into your favorite show, or power a magic broom. Princess May didn't spend her entire life studying magic just to be a shill for her father's crystal business. He gets rich off his people while doing nothing to make their lives better. She made the sacrifice to have real power so she can protect her people, not exploit them. In Dragon City, Randy, a punk rock unicorn, is just trying to take the subway home. There it is, that look. He hates that look. These old-timer unicorns were born before the Reformation. They must have had their horns taken by dragons when they were young, by the look of it. Now they view the youngest generation with both pride and envy. The crops are failing, the cows skinny, and jobs are secure. Justin lost his job at the dairy a few months ago. That doesn't stop his elf neighbor from stopping by every night to drink his beer, watch his mirror, burn through his crystals. Then Petra shows up at Justin's favorite bar. Why would a pretty lady like her be interested in a down-on-his-luck ex-farmer? She is the best thing to happen to him in years. Creator David K. Wilson, artist Jacques Solomon, and others. $3.99. And maybe went overboard in the description a little bit, but they're excited. It's their first book. Essentials hardcover, volume 2, Bill Sienkiewicz, Premiere Edition. Everglide, trade paperback. Drawn by my nephew. I'm sorry, Carlos. I'm sorry. Exquisite Corpses, #12, cover A. I believe this is the finale of Exquisite Corpses. 2 killers remain, but there will be a spin-off series. B cover by Gustavo Vargas. C cover, the Michael Walsh polybagged with a collectible card. Make sure Tony is down for the C. I believe you are as well, Tony, but I want to write it down to be sure so nothing is missed. D cover, which is the stealth variant. What am I looking at here? That's a nice hat. And the 1 in 25. You like yeah, it's cool. That's a weird, cool cover. Thank you, sir. 125. 150 from Jesse Lonergan. I love Jesse Lonergan's art. Irie Magazine number 10. Fallout trade paperback, the official Tiny Tarot deck and guidebook. Fantastic Four Full Circle hardcover expanded edition. This is an Alex Ross hardcover original Fantastic Four book called Full Circle, and here is the oversized expanded edition of it with 288 pages of new material, including commentary and unpublished preparatory material from Alex Ross. And it is $65. Fantastic Four number 1, panel by panel hardcover. Taking a panel by panel look of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's Fantastic Four number 1, and this is from Chip Kidd and Jeff Spear, and it is $40. Fight sketchbook. Flash number 32, the second issue of Gavin Guidry's run. We're so excited to have Gavin Guidry in the store for Free Comic Book Day on May 2nd. Here's issue 32 of Ryan North and Gavin Guidry's run. Ryan North, the fantastic writer of Fantastic Four. Here is the B cover by Carl Kershaw. A C cover by Kim and Coley. That's a cool cover. And the D, Gavin Guidry, Things to Come cover. I love Gavin Guidry's old style. I shouldn't say old. Classic DC style. And then this is the April Pools, which is basically time for crypto to shine. I love Superman versus Flash races. I count this as a Superman Flash race. And yeah, crypto got it. No problem. Flight sketchbook. Hey. So nice, we put it in twice. Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre number 1, third print, is a blank sketch cover. And also we have a foil cover as a third print, cover B. Issue 3 of Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. From Parts Unknown, number 1. New series from Pesto Comics. Pesto Comics. All right, yep. Brothers Bruno and Pietro are a pro wrestling tag team drawn to a remote place where something is amiss. The locals don't take kindly to wrestlers, yet their stadium is packed with spectators from near and far to see muscle-bound heels and baby faces toss one another around the squared circle. There's more than just glory on the line. There's a fight for their lives. Wrestling fans, not to be missed. 5-part miniseries. And we can get a bundle of them. Gargoyles, Bad Guys, trade paperback, volume 3. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Silent Missions. This is the Copperhead issue. Good cover by Howard Porter. This one focusing on Copperhead. That's the A cover. Here is the B cover from Jorge Fornes. 1 in 10. And the 1 in 25, it is the R of Cobra. And Tony is already down for it. Green Lantern number 34, Zermanico cover, featuring Kyle Rayner, the now star of this Green Lantern title. Kyle Rayner, the best Green Lantern. Great David Aja cover, or David Aja. Rod Reese cover. I like that one. Who is this girl? Anybody know? I really need to read him. Kyle Rayner is back in LA and he's not alone. The precog thief known only as Odyssey the Time Bandit. So this must be Odyssey the Time Bandit. She looks cool. I like her hair. I'm going to get that. And here is the Campana cover. Oh, man. Great John Jane cover. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting this cover. I get two covers of this. It's beautiful. I'll get John Jane to sign it next time we see him. Gun Punch hardcover, volume 1. Looks like an interesting little graphic novel to me. Evan had an alright life, a job he didn't mind, and a long distance girlfriend he was pretty fond of. Had being the operative word here. Now, after losing his job and his girl on the same day, a chance hookup with a mysterious girl turns him into Gun Punch, Earth's last hope against the invasion the evil, shape-shifting Draxons are plotting on our planet. Or at least that's what he believes. $24.99. Trade paperback or hardcover available, $24.99 for the hardcover, $19.99 for the trade. Harley and Ivy, Life and Crimes, number 5. A cover. B cover by Leslie Lyrics Lee. C cover by Riki Yagawa. Looks like they're on a picnic. And, okay, and that's it for that one. Now Harley Quinn, number 61. And she is still Bat-Quinn. She became Bat-Quinn in the last issue, and she is continuing as Bat-Quinn versus Harleen. Crisis of Self. B cover by Nakayama with Bat-Quinn. The Gilliam March cardstock cover of Bat-Quinn. That is an homage to Absolute Batman number 1. A really cool homage, too. Good job, Gilliam March. And the Bailey Rosalind cover. And the things to come. Headlopper, number 1. This is the second Headlopper series, I believe. Volume. Dive into Headlopper for Andrew McLean's masterclass in kinetic action and dark humor. Witness Norgal behead mythic beasts while his chatty severed witch head companion Agatha provides relentless sass. It's visually stunning, high fantasy carnage that proves decapitation is better with company. Celebrate 10 years of this award-winning hit series with a new extra-length number 1, $7.99. B cover by James Herron. C cover by Jim Rugg of Comics Kayfabe. D cover by Dylan Burnett. 1 in 10. 1 in 25. Blank sketch. And an I Hate Team-Ups. I Hate Fairyland Team-Up book. Cover. Who's it by? Oh, it's by Blank Sketch. No, I believe it is by Andrew McLean, the creator. Hornsby and Halo, trade paperback, volume 2. This is from Ghost Machine and Image. Gotta be chill, hardcover. I think we all know a couple people we could buy this book for. Me being one of them. To learn. In Your Skin, number 1, new Image book. I believe it is like a body horror book. Priyanka is a Bollywood Uber fan who has been obsessed with film star Aisha Sin since she was a kid. She's watched her movies over and over and knows her dances beat for beat. But after a once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet her idol goes awry, and Aisha pronounces her impending retirement from movies, Priyanka decides that if Aisha isn't going to live the life she's supposed to, Priyanka will be more than happy to take over for her. Bollywood body horror meets erotic fiction, and writer Aditya Bidakar's debut series with rising star artist Song, a twisted exploration of celebrity culture, identity, and image that's perfect for fans of The Substance and David Cronenberg. There is the A cover, 4-issue miniseries. Here's the B cover by Maria Lovett. 1 in 10. 1 in 25 by Tula Lote. In Phantoms hardcover from Jim Bishop. $29.99. Infinity Force trade paperback volume 7. Invincible trade paperback volume 15, the new edition. Capes Universe number 6. This is the final issue of the remastered Capes. Issue 7 will be all new material. The cover by Mark Englert. 1 in 10 from Corey Walker. 1 in 25 by Janoy Lindsay. 1 in 50, black and white. And an I Hate Team-Ups variant from Mark Englert. That looks like it's a Let Go of Me Lucky Charms. Judge Dredd magazine, number 492. That's a cool cover. That building needs judgment. Justice League of America, the Bronze Age Omnibus Hardcover, Volume 1. Justice League Unlimited, number 18. Opposites Attack. Was Bat-Quinn in this one? Yep. You see Bat-Quinn there. And it is part of the DCKO Aftermath. B-cover from Bruno Redondo featuring everyone's favorite Mr. Terrific. He has certainly gone up in popularity, and deservedly so. C-cover by Don Aguilo. D from Kevin Wada. 18 E from Aaron Bartling, friend of the store, Aaron Bartling. He's sending some stuff for our auction, our celebrity auction. He also did our TMNT number 1 cover, store exclusive. We love Aaron Bartling. Laws of Cultivation trade paperback volume 1. Qui equals MC squared. Legends Omnibus hardcover. Marvel Art of Dan Dos Santos hardcover. 2 covers to choose from. The Captain America cover or the Daredevil Electric cover. You know which one to grab. Oh, and we have a Spider-Verse 9-print set from Dan Dos Santos as well. And a Women of X-Men 9-print set. And a sketchbook. Cool. All the offerings. Metal Warrior trade paperback number 6 of 9. Monstrous number 61. Monstrous just been picked up for an animated series from Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. We have back issues and we have hardcovers, trade paperbacks, Monstrous. Check it out. New Adventures from the Trigan Empire hardcover book 1. New History of the DC Universe, The Dakota Incident number 1, second printing. I love the story of this book. 1, it's a good book. 2, this was pushed online by the writer Joe Illidge, who basically said, if you want more static, if you want more from the Milestone universe, from these characters, you need to buy this book. DC is losing faith in these characters. They're losing faith in static. This book needs to be supported if you want it to continue, period. And just him posting that on social media made the sales on the first print of this book go crazy. People are not ready to let static go. They're not ready to let the Milestone universe go. And so it's sold out. It's hot on the aftermarket. And we're getting a second printing, including a B cover of Just Static by Dan Mora. And again, if you like Static and you want Static to continue, or any of the Milestone characters, pick it up. That's all there is to it. You can speak with your dollars. Oddballs Odyssey, number 1, a one-shot from Tony Millionaire and from Bad Idea. Looks really, really interesting. He's an Eisner Award winner. I guess I should just read this. Tony Millionaire, winner of 5 Eisner Awards, 3 Harvey Awards, and an Ignatz, is the visionary cartoonist behind the critically acclaimed Sock Monkey graphic novels and the world-renowned Maquis comic strip. Collaborating with superstar colorist Jim Campbell, Millionaire nimbly fuses the master storytelling of Homer's The Odyssey with the surreal beauty and intricately rendered line work of Moebius's Arzak to deliver this breathtaking masterpiece. Divine Providence has finally done what no hangover ever could. Bobby Doherty is sober. But fate works fast, and it's not long until Bobby tumbles back off the wagon. A single glance at the radiant swan Lucia Serena Del Mar leaves the former booze hound monkey drunk on love and hopelessly devoted. When Lucia takes flight, Bobby refuses to let his chance at love slip through his fingers. Joined by his faithful friend Jimmy Skunk, he sets off on a perilous journey across distant lands, through impossible labyrinths, over treacherous seas, and into the path of a vicious, fire-spitting minotaur in an epic quest to win Lucia's heart. It is $7.99, and it is a one-shot from a master creator. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to see what we get. You also have some interesting variants available that are the old master variants. One is from Purge, with featuring Tintin. We have an old masters featuring another of the masters, which is Mickey Mouse by UB Iworks. This is from EC Cigar, and it is Popeye the Sailor Man, and it is a full comic strip of Popeye the Sailor Man from EC Cigar as the cover. We have an old masters Windsor McKay. Again, a full story there, a full little comic strip as the cover by a master. 1 in 20, 1 in 50, a treasury size version. And that is Oddball's Odyssey. Interesting book by a master, and I think worth giving a chance. One last trick, number 3. And a B cover from Joseph Smokey. 1 in 10. Penny and the Yeti, hardcover. Trade paperback. The Phantom versus the Sky Band, number 1. It is a one-shot from Mad Cave Studios. And we have a Freddie Williams II cover as well. Artist owned TMNT. Physical Education, trade paperback from Joanna Mossy. A portrait of creative stagnation, digital saturation, and the strange sideways momentum of postmodern life. $22.95. Planet Atmos Exorium, 1 of 9. Mad Cave Sci-Fi, a 9-issue series. Some highs succeed, some fail. And some fail so spectacularly as to set off a chain of events that irrevocably alter a planet's future. After triggering security alarms in the underground stronghold of an intergalactic pharmaceutical conglomerate, a ragtag group of thieves must use every trick at their disposal to escape and survive. The fates of legendary racing pilot Pesh Chosen and the fugitive known as Addie Aker collide, and neither them nor Planet Atmos will ever be the same. Planet Atmos Exordium is the first entry in the Planet Atmos universe of games and stories. $4.99. B cover by Andrea Cucci. Yep. C cover by Dave Johnson. 1 in 10 Peach Momoko. Primal Hunter Light Novel, Volume 5. The Protopius Collection, trade paperback. Rafael Garcia Henchman number 2 of the 4-issue series. Issue 1 on our shelves right now. New last week. Or I guess new this week. It's not next week till Wednesday. B cover from Ben Herrera. C cover by Ramon Villalobos. Ride That Missile. Red Roots number 1 from Image Comics and Lorenzo De Felici. The lives of a professional killer and a high school teacher are bound by a terrifying, mysterious force. This comes with a high recommendation from Robert Kirkman, former partner of Lorenzo De Felici. A partner, as in they worked together on a comic that is escaping my mind right now, but they did like 30 issues together on that series. The Luciano Vecchio cover. Creepy. Riley Rossmo cover. D cover is by Jason Howard. It said it was a high school teacher and a assassin or a killer. So I'm guessing this is the assassin killer. And this is the assassin killer. Yep, again. And this is the high school teacher. Unless I have it the other way around. That would be a twist. Blank sketch. A Mike Mignola cover. Look at that. You know you got friends where you can get Mike Mignola to do a cover for you. That's neat. All right, Nick. Put you down for that. I can see this one being a sellout, going to a second and third print for sure. Oh, and a Ryan Otley cover as well. The covers sure strike my interest. 1 in 25, black and white. 1 in 50, virgin, black and white, Mike Mignola. Yeah, same. Rick and Morty 10th Anniversary Omnibus Hardcover Volume 5. Savage Sword of Conan number 14, the foil cover. We'll see the rest of the issues on FOC next week. Savage Sword of Conan Reforged number 4, A cover. B cover by Neil Adams. Great Neil Adams cover there. And there is a version of the De La Torre Secret Steam Society hardcover. Music. And a trade paperback. 7 Years in Darkness, trade paperback year 3 from Joseph Schmalke. Sherlock Holmes and the Empire Builders, trade paperback, The Genie. Shutter Magazine, number 29. Skull Kickers, trade paperback number 3, and these are compact editions. We have volume 1 in the store right now. Slain, definitive edition, trade paperback volume 3. This is part of the 2000 AD series. Smurfs Village, volume 5, and it is Smurf Willow's Stick. Hardcover or trade paperback available. Sonic the Hedgehog trade paperback super awesome journal. And official coloring adventure for Sonic. Spawn Bloodletter trade paperback collected edition. Spawn The Curse of Shirley Johnson number 5, A cover. B cover from Raymond Gay. A C black and white. And then a D is a Jonathan Glapion cover. Spawn The Dark Ages, A Liam Sharp. B by Tony Parker. This is issue 506. Spirit of the Shadows number 4 of 5 from Oni Press. A B from Jerry Gaylord. 1 in 10, Merchant. Star Wars Galactic Drinks hardcover. And Star Wars Insider number 237 is the final issue. This is the cover C carbonite foil variant. Then we have the Fan Club foil variant of the fantastic final issue. Carbonite, yep. I'll just confirm. It is $19.99, Tony. But, I mean, basically you hang it up and you've got Han Solo in your living room forever. Until you walk in and there's this weird bounty hunter telling this ice block that they love them. And then he comes back and then you're like, ho, 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 ho. Star Wars, trade paperback, The Mandalorian Guided Journal. Stitch Book Top Secret Adventures hardcover. Supergirl, the New 52 Omnibus hardcover, Volume 2. Superman number 37, yes, the reign of Superboys continues, featuring Superman Prime. Superboy Prime? Superman Prime? Yeah. One of those. What is he reading this time? He's reading DCKO. He's at the comic shop. He's like in our universe. Like he reads comics. He's basically Gwenpool. Like he literally has the DC comics on the rack. That comic shop has the posters on the wall, and he's there reading them. Great cover by Rock to Lynn. Love it, love it, love it. Nick Noble's cardstock cover. Eddie Barrow's cover, Things to Come. The April Jewels cover. Swamp Thing by Rom V and Mike Perkins Omnibus hardcover. Team Unicorn and Wooly trade paperback volume 4. The Peril of the Brutal Dark and Azura Kane Mystery number 1, second print from Vertigo. The cover on that second print. And issue 3 of that series, issue 3 of 6, B cover. And a C cover from Danny. Thundercats X Silverhawks Thunderhawks number 1. What do you get when you put a Thundercat and a Silverhawk together? A Thunderhawk. Cover A by Ivan Tao. B from Declan Shalvey, the writer of this book. Or is Ed Brisson the writer of this book? Yep, Ed Brisson is the writer of this book. Declan Shalvey just writes everything else Thundercats. C cover by Marco Fila. Alessandro Rinaldi on the D cover. Animation variant is the E. We have a blank. And we have a premium metal, virgin, and then a bunch of different versions of ratio incentive covers. As Dynamite does. There's also a blind bag. Limited to 1,984 blind bags. It also cost $19.84, and it includes 3 different books. Yep, 1984. Blind bag contains 3 separate copies of this first issue featuring variant covers drawn at random, including a Ken Hazer original art cover, unique blank variants, and incentive covers. You'd swear that company is run by a collectibles company. Tim Seeley's Lucky Cheap Heat. Lucky Cheap Heat. Scott, you got it? What did I just press? What was that? Thank you, Scott. B cover, Lucky Cheap Heat. C cover, D. Ticina, a new series, Ray Media, from TJ Sterling and the Zong Brothers. Some beautiful covers. The first by David Mack. Let's see what it's about. A thrilling new series in the spirit of Super Sentai and Power Rangers from Okima's creator, TJ Sterling. Ticina, the last Okima's hunter from the future, now calls present-day New York City her home. But instead of fighting to save her own future, she's focused on protecting ours. When Misar, her only ally, is captured by the rogue military group known as Faction 6, Ticina must stop them from exploiting the power of the Okima's hunters to create deadly weapons of mass destruction. As her search for Misar intensifies, she crosses paths with Amara Andrews, a fiery and brilliant FBI agent searching for her missing sister who is determined to help Ticina bring down Faction 6. So we have a David Mack cover. It is a 6-issue series. We also have a Sozameka cover and a Nicholas Draper Ivy cover. So some really good high-end artists doing the covers on this book. And then we have a 1 in 10, 1 in 15, black and white. That's it. The Tokyo Tourist Survival Guide, trade paperback. Transformers the Movie Deluxe Edition. This is the direct market exclusive, which has a great cover, but it's not the one by Sean Gordon Murphy. What is it? Celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Transformers the Movie in the first ever hardcover collection of the movie adaptations. Celebrate in style when Optimus Prime and Megatron wage their final battle on Earth. From the ashes rises a whole new beginning for the Autobots and Decepticons that is truly more than meets the eye. Explore the Transformers the Movie like never before in this breathtaking deluxe hardcover that collects both adaptations of the iconic movie just in time for the fans to celebrate the 40th anniversary. Collects Transformers the Movie 1 through 3 and Transformers the Animated Movie 1 through 4. $34.99. Yes, this cover's cool. This cover is The One by Sean Gordon Murphy. Love that. Also $34.99. But it's a big, nice, oversized hardcover. Transformers Trade Paperback Volume 5. And the B cover, one by Nakayama, one by Daniel Warren Johnson. These are the trade paperback collections. Transformers Worst Bought Ever trade paperback original graphic novel, which means this is not a collection. It is original in trade paperback. It is Bot Swap. Two Sons hardcover volume 1. Beautiful cover there from Wando. Two Sons follows a scientist suffering from amnesia who wakes in a wild alien world and struggles to survive its perilous environment as returning memories reveal the wicked actions that led him there. $24.99, and it is a hardcover. Unemployed Killers Support Group, trade paperback. Universal Monsters Phantom of the Opera, issue 3, with the Martin Simmons A cover. B cover by Tedesco. 1 in 10. 1 in 25, black and white. 1 in 50, Vecchio. 1 in 75. Veil of Tears, number 3. Vampirella, number 1, a new Vampirella series for 2026. Written by Christopher Priest. This cover is by Lucio Perillo. B cover by Derek Chu. C is a Linsner. D, Chetzutis. E, Cosplay. F, blank. And there is a blind bag. The blind bag is 1969. Contains 3 limited editions of the issue. One in 10. Several different ratio incentives available. Vampire hardcover. He's blind. You blind sucker. You got it, buddy. Done. Vampire, a hardcover here. Boy Rivals number 29. The Quintesson War continues. B cover. C cover from Ben Oliver. 1 in 25. There was the 1 in 50. Warbird number 0. We're going to get a bunch of these. This is Warbird Zero. To introduce you to this Warbird 4-issue series, it's a Frank Quitely cover. It's written by Derek Kolstad and Robert Venditti. Art by Jesse Lonergan, who I absolutely love, and Frank Quitely. From the minds of blockbuster screenwriter Derek Kolstad, creator and writer of the box office dominating motion picture franchise John Wick, and New York Times bestselling writer Robert Venditti, from Green Lantern, comes a white-knuckle, globe-spanning action spy thrill ride. This is just the Zero issue to kind of introduce you to it. They'll either be like $1 or free, I'm not sure. There is a 1 in 20 Youngblood number 5, leading up to the big, you got it. Like I said, they're probably going to be pretty cheap. I don't know exactly what it costs us, but they come in bundles of 25. I think they're really for us to promote. But if they cost enough, we might have to make them like $1 or something. Youngblood 5, leading up to the big Youngblood 100 coming soon. Here's the B cover, both by Liefeld. C cover by Canetti. D cover by Garza. A great Invincible team-up cover, also by Liefeld. This is the Legacy numbering issue, showing that this is issue 99, Legacy numbering. So issue 5/99, the next one will be 100. Another Liefeld cover. And then we have a Liefeld second Invincible team-up cover featuring Omni-Man. A black and white version of the first Invincible cover also available. That's all for Lunar. All for Lunar. That took us an hour. Let's try and make our way through Penguin Random House, which is Dark Horse, Boom, Marvel. If I see something DC, I'm going to pass by it because they put their DC trade paperbacks and hardcovers on FOC a week before DC does. On Lunar, we'll see them over there on Lunar next week. American Caper number 6. Annihilation, a Modern Era Epic Collection. This is a trade paperback Epic Collection. A manga. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you. Art of Coloring, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. I bet coloring Grogu would be a lot of fun. The Art of Star Trek Lower Decks. Ashito no Joe, Fighting for Tomorrow, number 5, manga. A light novel, Beacon of the Light in the Dark Sea, volume 1. And another omnibus. This is my niece's favorite omnibus, our favorite manga, Blue Lock. This is volumes 4 and 5 together. That's why it is an omnibus. 4, 5, and 6. I'm sorry, 4, 3, 6. Boyfriend, Sometimes Girlfriend, volume 3. Breakfast with My Two-Tailed Cat, volume 4. Captain America number 10 from Chip Zdarsky. Chip Zdarsky continues to do really interesting things with his Captain America book, and now with Wolverine Armageddon. It is leading to the Armageddon event there will be one Marvel universe before Armageddon, and there will be a different Marvel universe after Armageddon. I know they always promise big things. We'll see. I really like Chip Zdarsky as a writer, and I want to see what he's going to do. This Justin Mason here on the right is the incentive ratio variant. Paco Diaz open order variant there on the left with Nick Fury. And we have the Ron Lim Ultimate Farewell variant. Yes, this is Captain America 10, but it's the Ultimate Farewell variant featuring Ultimate Hawkeye. And we have a Captain America 10 Todd Knock Iconic variant. And a 1 in 10 design variant. There, I said it, got it out. Featuring Nick Fury, maybe Nick Fury Jr. Okay, I see there. Nick Fury Jr. The Center Holds, number 3, with Elephant Man. And a B cover there on the right from Boom Studios. A couple variants. The one on the left is the 1 in 10 ratio. The black and white on the right is the FOC reveal open order. And then we have the Virgin also in open order. Deadly Hands of Kunlun, number 3. This is the continuation of the Iron Fist books that have been coming out recently. a Alex Lynn's Ultimate Farewell variant there on the left, and we have a White Tiger variant on the right, both open order. Agent Stitch, a sticker book, and Disney's Stitch Volume 1 Full Color Edition from Tokyo Pop. Doom 2099 Rage of Doom. Very cool cover there on the left by Von Randall. Oh no, Jung and Yoon. I'm sorry, Jung and Yoon. And then on the right we have the Derek Chu variant. That is so cool. Kind of Ultron versus some kind of Doom 2099 versus Ultron. Incentive variant, the Greg Land variant on the left. Open order Peach Momoko cover on the right. And the Virgin Peach Momoko is an incentive ratio. Dungeons and Dragons, The Fallbacks, Dealing with Dragons. I believe this is a novel. Hardcover novel. A couple mangas here. Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord, and Even Dogs Go to Other Worlds, Volume 7 and Volume 6, respectively. Far Cry, Cole the Herd, Volume 1, graphic novel. This came out as, I believe, a 4-issue miniseries recently. Free Life Fantasy Online Immortal Princess, Volume 13, manga. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dennis. Got it. Some more manga here. Galaxius, number 2. And Gat Papa. Daddy work at home and at home. Daddy at work and at home. Yeah. Okay. Volume 6. Garfield Mad Libs. Generation X23, number 3, featuring Laura Kinney Wolverine and Honey Badger. Great Ivan Talavera cover here. There is an incentive ratio that is a virgin, but open order is the regular cover here. And then we also have a Caballero open order cover as well. Ghoul book, trade paperback, I guess, for ages 13 to 17. Ghoul. Go-Go Loser Ranger, number 17, manga. And Godzilla Kaisei Era, number 10, cover A. Cover B. On the right is the D. Martinez movie homage cover, and it is an incentive ratio variant. Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 5, and Her Royal Highness Seems to Be Angry, Volume 4, 2 mangas. And Honekyo Akabane's Bodyguards, number 9. I Am Because We Are, a celebration of community, and Ubuntu. Is it Ubuntu Linux? Probably means something else, though. Ichi the Killer, Omnibus, Volume 4. Innards, number 1, by Rob Guillory and Sam Lotfi. Rob Guillory writing and doing the B cover, Sam Lotfi on art from Ignition Press. We see Rob Guillory all the time. We can get him signed for you. Sam Lotfi, we will be seeing at the Baytown Comic-Con, Eastern Rim. We can get them. They'll be coming in a couple days before, like May 6th is when it's on sale. I think May 12th or 13th is the con. So we will bring some to the con to have them signed by Sam Lotfi, and then we can get the Rob signatures on there too. All right. Powerhouse creative team Rob Guillory and Sam Lotfi, the same team from Mosley, reunite for a psychological sci-fi thriller at the center of the earth. It's Roy Wilder's first day on the most dangerous job in the world. After a catastrophic nuclear event, humanity's last energy source is Luciferum. The mineral, buried miles beneath Earth's surface, is accessible only by teleportation and navigation through an inhospitable subterranean maze. The motley brotherhood of divers employed by the Onus Corporation gambles their bodies and minds in pursuit of a better future for themselves and their loved ones. The high-risk, high-reward mission attracts the daring and desperate alike, and all must be unflinching to survive under the leadership of grizzled rig boss Jax Ridley. And even the boldest will break when Roy's initiation cracks the seal on a harrowing corporate secret. The depths come alive to awaken the crew's inner demons. Innards is a high-pressure, terrifying thrill ride for fans of Event Horizon and The Abyss. B cover is by Eisner Award-winning artist Rob Guillory from Chew and Farmhand. Plumbs the depths of creativity in this striking variant cover. Right. So we see the A cover here. This is the Sam Lotfi cover. And here is the B cover by Rob Guillory. And there is a 1 in 10 Mike Huddleston cover. Scott Rob cover, Tony Rob cover. Got it both, yep. I mean, yeah, I'm getting the Rob cover too. I mean, I understand. Thanks, Sam. Good art. I enjoy your interiors, but I'm getting the Rob cover. Just Brutal, number 3, A and B cover. Just Brutal, we do have available the first and second issue in the shop right now from Ignition Press. Couple mangas here. Yep, you can read them. Here's some more. Kirio Fan Club and Kitayama and Miya. Last Comics on Earth, Across the Doodleverse, and The Legend of Vax Machina, The Whitestone Chronicles, Volume 3, The Briarwoods. Couple new Marvel graphic boxes. Yes, we have Avengers Armageddon, a book I'm excited about. Cool, yeah. But look at that. We get the Punisher, a Black Cat Punisher graphic box by J. Scott Campbell with Black Cat wearing Punisher's t-shirt. That's a cool graphic box. We will have both of those in the store. And then we have a X-Men 97, as in X-Men 97, the cartoon. There's a graphic box with 2 different sides. Marvel's Captain America, we'll have that one in the shop too. If you want more than one or ensure you get one, just speak up. We can hold one for you. Marvel's Captain America across the country, National Geographic Readers, Level 2. Mega Ghost, Volume 2, Number 2. My Cat's Aura is Strong Today, Volume 1. Nina the Starry Bride 15, The Oblivious Girl and the Maidenly Man, Volume 1. Both mangas. The official Magic the Gathering coloring book. Omega. Majera, Number 4. Our Rogue Fates, a novel. It is hardcover or softcover, but it is a novel. Planet She-Hulk, Number 6. A cover on the left. We have a Marco Ferrari cover there on the right. It's a really cool cover. I like this A cover, the reflection there. There she is being War She-Hulk. And then it shows the reflection. It's Jennifer Walters being her corporate self in the city. Just shows the difference of what she's doing right now. We do have the Ultimate Farewell variant, and we have an incentive ratio from Stephanie Hans there on the right. Powers 25, Number 8. Powers also recently picked up to be an animated series. Predator Bloodshed, Number 3. Left is the A cover, right is the incentive ratio variant. And then we have the Nitho Diaz open order variant. The Princess is in the Villainous Way, Volume 6 manga. Punisher, Number 3. Punisher killing a zombie Frank Castle there on the left with the open order A cover. And then we have the open order David Nakayama, the white variants, they're calling the color block white variants. It's a cool cover. Incentive ratio is a version of that color block white. On the right, we have an open order Gerardo Sandoval variant. And on the left, we have another incentive ratio. On the right, we have the Marvel Television variant featuring John Bernthal as Punisher. Hey, if you ever think about meeting him and getting something signed, buy this book and you'll have the perfect book to get signed by him. I've seen him at a lot of Wizard World cons and stuff. So think about it. It's not a bad one to have in the in the long boxes to grab that one day you finally meet him. And then we have the Punisher Red Band Brain Bleed. This is the graphic novel collecting the Punisher Red Band mini-series. Opposites Attract number 4, manga. Rebel Hero, I will use my skills to control the scheming princess's heart and body, manga, volume 3. Reborn as a Space Mercenary, volume 15. Red Book from Michael Avon Oeming and James Tynan IV about alien abductions in the USSR, volume 1, collected edition. Rent a Girlfriend, number 36. The Sea Spinner, this is a fantasy novel hardcover. Shangri-La Frontier 22 manga. Back to comics, Sleepy Hollow, The Witches of the Western Wood, number 1. This is from IDW Dark, which is IDW's horror line. B cover by Jarrow. These are both open orders, the A and B cover here. And then we have 2 incentive ratio variants, 1 in 15 and 1 in 25. Sora and the House of Monsters, volume 6 manga. You got it. Nope, that's not how I want to do it. Thank you for your patience. Goodness, you got it. Something is Killing the Children, number 47. This kind of feels like a little bit of an homage to the first issue, except this is with Something is Killing the Children. And then we have the B cover here on the left by Christensen, and the full art version is an incentive ratio 1 in 10. Yep. Thank you, Nick. Tulalote is the 1 in 25. The 1 in 50 is a chainsaw. Except in the chainsaw teeth there at the end, we see the Something is Killing the Children teeth. That's kind of cool. Good idea. That is the 1 in 50. 1 in 75 is this full art from Christian Ward. And then the Lotte is available as a non-virgin as an open order cover here. The Tula Lotte there. I think 47 is a big issue with some major stuff happening. That's why we have so many different covers available. I think it's supposed to be a kind of a new starting point. The events of Valmont Mountain Lodge changed Cecilia and Jessica Slaughter's lives forevermore. I don't want to go too much into it. It looks like it has some spoilers in it, but it's a big issue. Also, there's a virgin open order of that A cover is available as well. Spider-Man and Wolverine Volume 2, Life and Death Choices, trade paperback collected edition of this series. Excuse me. Star Wars The Mandalorian Visual Guide, Star Wars Poe Dameron Omnibus, Phil Noto cover. And there is a Rod Reese cover for that omnibus as well. Star Wars The Mandalorian Grogu, the Ultimate Sticker Collection. You know you want it. Over 1,000 stickers. Those could be all over your house, on your computer, on your monitors, on your TV. You got to get those for your kids. Survival in Another World with My Mistress, Manga, Volume 9, and Sword the Demon Hunter, Volume 13 light novel. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ongoing Compendium, Volume 1. Have you missed out on the great IDW Star Wars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ongoing series? It went for like 150 issues before this new, more recent one started up. And this starts to collect those together. Read IDW's entire epic TMNT ongoing comic series in 3 easy-to-collect volumes for the first time. Each volume will contain over 1,000 pages of content. Yes, they are collecting the entire 150 issues from the 2011 IDW series in 3 compendiums. 50 issues in each for $59.99. That is cool. That's Not Love, number 1, manga. TMNT Journeys, number 9. TMNT Journeys is reprints of TMNT Volume 2 from Mirage Studios. We have the A cover, the D cover, A cover by Jim Lawson, B cover by P or Pay, and then incentive ratio foil. Tapu GP, Volume 14, manga. Twin Jades of Zhengdong, Volume 2, which is a light novel. Ultimates number 23. That's a cool looking cover. I don't know what's about to go down with Thor and Mr. Thing here, maybe Mephisto, but it's going to be big. Incentive ratio here on the left and on the right. Kafu and Peralta. Great In-Hyuk Lee open order with Loki. And look, he's got his father with him. How sweet. Some great father and son time. Oh, wait, that's his head. Also, open order variant by Mahmoud Asrar featuring Loki versus Thor. Uncanny X-Men 27. Great book. Gail Simone is killing it on Uncanny X-Men. Heavily featuring our favorite Cajun son, Gambit. First is the A cover there on the left. Then we have a Kafu ratio incentive variant on the right. On the left is an open order Juan Ferreira cover. Really cool looking. And Leslie Lyrics Lee doing Gambit. Open order there. And we have a incentive virgin version of that as well. And not to be missed, the Net Tease cover featuring Gambit. Phenomenal. That is great. And it is two-sided. Love that cover. That looks super cool. Marvel Rivals wraparound variant. Open order. Then we have the Peach Momoko Ultimate Farewell variant saying goodbye to Ultimate X-Men. It is a variant for Uncanny X-Men 27. The Undead Iron Fist. This is a collected edition of the series a couple years back from Will Portasio and Chris Claremont. We have a Valiant Beyond Bloodshot Special. Couple covers available. Written by Dan Abnett. Here is the full art 1 in 15. Voyeur number 5 from Ignition Press. B cover of Voyeur number 5. Where I Go, He Goes, Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. Level 3 and Step Into Reading. Wiccan Witch's Road number 5. 2 open order covers right there in front of you. The A on the left and a Karen Darbo on the right. Wicked Spot manga number 1. And Wish Upon a K-Star from Disney Hyperion. Wolverine Weapon of Armageddon's. Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon number 3. Wolverine just hanging out there. We see there is a Foreshadow variant, which is classified there on the right, but they are both open order. Incentive ratio on the bottom left, and a open order Sergio Davila on the right, featuring Weapon X Wolverine. Maybe that's just a bunch of cops around him. Those are all tasers. It's getting tased from every different direction. Maybe. Version of that as an incentive ratio. And this really cool homage of Uncanny X-Men 268 of Wolverine, Captain America, and Psylocke. This one is by Tony Daniel. Again, a great series written by Chip Zdarsky, leading into the big Armageddon event. Wonder Man #2, featuring the all-new Wonder Man. Right? Nope. This is not featuring the all-new Wonder Man. I got it mixed up. This is featuring the all-old Wonder Man. We have a incentive ratio by Mike Allred. This is the A cover there on the left. Rod Reese open order, and a Torrin Clark Marvel Comics Presents, as Simon Williams is on the set reading West Coast Avengers, starring Wonder Man. You Can't Bluff the Sharp-Eyed Sister #4, and You Like Me, Not My Daughter, Volume 8. And that's it. We did it, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for making requests. As always, if you need more, you know where to reach us. Reach out to us on Discord, over Facebook. Call us, text us, whatever you need. We got you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to stop the recording.